Come on, Bobby, let's go party.
Yeah.
Nope.
My mouth is sore, and I feel I find jobs very dissatisfying. It constricts one's own freedom in the world. Why can't we just live off the greens of the land that was provided for us? Because society. We live in a society. We live in a society. Society. You know, you think you would just want to get a job, and then you're like, hey, I want to get a job, but guess what? No, you don't get a job. You should have just been out the womb painting Mozart, for Christ's sake, right? But I guess complaints aren't necessarily the meat and potatoes of this video. There's more complaints about the work culture. The work culture of companies in the modern day. I like to get crunk every single day. It's not all fun and games. You're there to do a job, as jobs imply. You know, when you're doing a job, you're supposed to do your task. Seems pretty logical. And yet, somehow, companies are just finding a way to make them just obsolete, really. Why do a job when you could just do AI? Why do a job when you can just ask a computer? It makes things much more efficient. But nay. Nay. You don't know where I'm going with this. You see, technology has provided a lot of benefits for humankind. Technology has provided a utopia of sorts, a heaven on earth. And yet, this pursuit of cleanliness can sometimes corrupt. And this leads into the work culture of companies. First off, as I've mentioned prior, you need so much life experience just to get into the job. Resumes, CVs, and for what? The boss? Suck my dick! Suck my dick! The boss can suck my dick. Can suck my cock. The boss can suck my cock. Sorry, we don't really accept you. Hopefully, you'll be able to find someone. Have a nice day. When you get one email, that's fine. But when you get 10 and 15 and 20, then you start to contemplate about whether the working crisis is the individual's fault or the company's fault. Yeah. I'm starting to think maybe having high standards for people isn't necessarily the best of things. Maybe you should lower your standards? Oh, sorry. You gotta lower your standards, huh? You gotta lower them standards. You gotta lower them standards like you lower the birth rates. So many people are sad and lonely. You're causing people to off themselves. You realize you're the problem. You're the problem. You're the problem. You're the problem. You go into these jobs with these high expectations, and then when you finally get into this job,
Oh, let's just party all day.
What? You're telling me I got a astrophysicist degree. You're telling me I have 5,000 minors, 10 PhDs in every single facet of human creativity and architecture. And you're telling me I have to... You're telling me that I have to be in a frat-like environment? Well, sign me up! You have all of this business expenses going to this cultural assimilation of workers to make sure that they're all neat and tidy and organized, right? And then you get companies, then you got some companies being like, ooh, there's some problems. Yeah, there's some fat A problems, my G. It's called indoctrination. Indoctrination! It's called indoctrination. FYI. Thank you very much. You have these companies making all these group activities and such. You have like... ooh, look at me, I have a pool table. Whoa. Very helpful for the work environment. Also, you gotta make sure that you're worthy of the pool table. But, it's not like we're working you as slaves. No. Companies are just enforcing this frat-like behavior. Talk about a cult. Jeez. They are forcing people who don't even want to just do this. They just want to be for the job. But no, you have to have fun because Mr. Moneybag said so. I want you to have fun. And I want money. I want to put these things in your work environment. So I can write it off as a business expense. Ah! Oh, I love when I get money. Also, we're gonna cramp you in these the booths. Actually, they are booths. We're gonna make it more inconvenient for you to have your personal space. We're gonna squinch everybody up. We're gonna squinch everybody up within these little cubicles. But the cubicles aren't really cubicles anymore. We're gonna squish people up even more. But then we're gonna advertise it as community building. We're gonna build a community. The community. We at the community. We are a community. We love each other so much. We love each other so much that we barely get air conditioning and there's no windows in this room whatsoever. We get no light and we're working as slaves, but we're working together. We're working as a community. I love being in a community. Bruh. This is conditioning, but with an objective. It's dictatorship. All right, everybody, let's do our company cheer. It's like saying the Pledge of Allegiance. It's like indoctrination for kids. It's like, oh, so what's the point? Am I right? But it's like, I'm not even American. I'm from Zimbabwe. Like, what's the point of waking up 24/7 in the morning just to do it? A reminder that I have my freedoms. The freedom to be a slave within a company, more like it. What's free about that? Being chained up within a prison. That's not freedom. That's called comfort. Conformity. That's a little entomology with you. Comfort, conformity. I know, I'm just that smart. People blame evil within the world. Companies are using you, you know? Just like those tip machines. Oh, please give me money. If you don't, you're literally a sexist and a racist and a, you know, you diddle people unconsensually. Very dissatisfactory for the business. By the way, we're gonna encourage the frat-like behavior and rape that is within the company, but we're not really gonna put any responsibility on us because that's PR, baby. That's public relations. That's propaganda. We're experts at propaganda within the business space of business, because we're business and we like people diddling each other, but at the same time, we don't like diddling our wallets. Companies be like, we don't really want discrimination or like sexism or whatever. What a fat stack of a bologna sandwich, my guy. Whew. Culture just reduces this chance, as they might advertise. They say it's a good idea because it's like, oh man, it's like it's encouraging people to work below minimum wage, and we indoctrinate them because they feel good about working minimum wage. But then when it backfires with all the harassment, you know, then they blame it on the problem that they created. It's just funny, isn't it? It's just so funny, isn't it? It's hilarious. One of a kind. Me, when I try to criticize people within the office because they have differing opinions. Sorry, you're very dominant within your speech. Can you phrase it so I'm not as offended? I don't really like what you're saying, so you're not going to get promoted. But everything you're saying is very beneficial for the company. Yeah, I agree, but at the same time, I don't agree. I don't really agree with you. I'm just saying words at this point. I'm saying words because it makes me feel good. By the way, you're not getting the promotion. If you say anything like that again, you're fired. Keep that at a bare minimum. Just conform. Just conform and be a pussy. I like it when men are pussies, by the way. It really helps the declining population. I like it when my personal beliefs are not contradicted. So, you know, I also influence your job, so shut the fuck up. Me when I don't perform adequately anymore, and then the company moves all of its people to like India or something, and then everyone gets fired and lays off its workers. Yeah, that's real fun, isn't it? Individualism, huh? Companies just want to be the best. People just want to have fun. Oh, look at me. Fun. Isn't that just a stretch of the imagination? Just creates a false persona of individualism that people get riled up for. People want to be the best. People think they are the best. People rate themselves higher than others, when at the end of the day, everyone just sucks. Everyone's the same at the end of the day. Everyone's the same. Everyone isn't better than another. Everyone has more so different set of skills, and yet, you know, you get that you get your fat little pig fat stack guy at the top being like, I made this company and I get all the money, and you who is continuing to make this company even exist, no, I want money. So, you know, let's have fun. Let's have fun today. Want to play tag? All right, because I'm it. And with that, I'll see you all guys later. Peace! I wanna play some ping pong. I wanna play that ping pong with my ding dong. I wanna play the ping pong with my ding dong all over ya. And we're eating chicken sandwiches that are vegan. Kumbaya, kumbaya, give me the boba. Kumbaya, kumbaya, give me the boba. Oh.